Welcome to Outdoor Oasis Ideas. As you arrange your flower beds, think about creating layers and depth. Place taller plants towards the back of the bed, gradually decreasing in height as you move forward. This not only ensures that all plants are visible, but also creates a sense of depth that makes your flower beds appear fuller and more lush. Consider the viewing angles when arranging your flower beds. Think about where people will most often see your garden from, perhaps from the street, the driveway, or from inside your home. Design your beds to look attractive from these key vantage points. Remember that your flower beds don't have to be strictly linear. Curved edges can add a sense of movement and flow to your landscape. These organic shapes can soften the lines of your home and create a more natural, relaxed feel. Don't be afraid to incorporate unexpected elements into your flower bed design. A bird bath, a small water feature, or even a piece of garden art can serve as a focal point and add personality to your landscape. These elements can also attract wildlife, adding another layer of interest to your garden. When selecting plants for your flower beds, consider their bloom times. By choosing a variety of plants that flower at different times throughout the season, you can ensure that your garden always has something in bloom. This succession of blooms will keep your landscape looking fresh and vibrant from spring through fall. Think about incorporating plants with different textures into your flower bed design. Combining plants with fine, delicate foliage with those that have bold, dramatic leaves creates visual contrast and adds depth to your arrangements. This mix of textures can be just as impactful as color in creating an interesting and dynamic landscape. Don't forget about fragrance when planning your flower beds. Placing fragrant plants near walkways or seating areas allows you to enjoy their scent as you move through your landscape. Some beautifully scented options include lavender, roses, and lilacs. As you arrange your flower beds, consider creating focal points or moments within your landscape. These could be particularly striking plant combinations, a beautiful container, or a small seating area. These focal points draw the eye and create areas of interest throughout your yard. Remember that your flower beds don't have to be confined to the ground. Consider incorporating hanging baskets or window boxes into your front yard design. These elevated plantings can add visual interest at different levels and help to connect your home with the surrounding landscape. When arranging plants within your flower beds, consider their growth habits. Some plants spread quickly and may need more space, while others grow in a more contained manner. Understanding these growth patterns will help you create arrangements that look good now and continue to thrive as they mature. Think about how your flower beds will look in different seasons. While summer blooms are often the showstoppers, consider incorporating plants that offer winter interest through interesting bark, persistent berries, or evergreen foliage. This year-round appeal will ensure that your landscape remains attractive even in the dormant months. While it's tempting to fill every inch with plants, leaving some open areas can actually enhance the overall look of your landscape. These spaces allow the eye to rest and can make your plantings appear more intentional and designed. Consider incorporating native plants into your flower bed design. Not only are these plants well adapted to your local climate and soil conditions, but they also provide important habitat and food sources for local wildlife. Native plants can be just as beautiful as exotic species and often require less maintenance once established. As you arrange your flower beds, think about creating a sense of movement. This can be achieved through the use of repeating plants or colors that guide the eye through the landscape, or through the incorporation of plants that sway in the breeze, adding a dynamic element to your garden. Consider the maintenance requirements of your flower bed design. While a complex arrangement with many different types of plants can be visually stunning, it may also require more upkeep. If you're looking for a lower maintenance option, consider using more mass plantings of a few hardy, easy care species. Think about how your flower beds will look from inside your home. The view from your windows is just as important as the curb appeal. Design beds that will bring beauty and interest to your indoor spaces as well as your outdoor areas. Think about how your flower beds can create a sense of harmony and balance in your landscape. This doesn't necessarily mean symmetry, but rather a pleasing distribution of colors, shapes, and sizes throughout your yard. A harmonious design feels cohesive and visually satisfying. Don't forget about the importance of soil drainage in your flower beds. Poor drainage can lead to root rot and other plant health issues. If your soil doesn't drain well naturally, consider raised beds or amending the soil to improve drainage. As you create your flower beds, think about how they'll look throughout the year. While summer blooms are often the showstoppers, consider incorporating plants that offer winter interest through interesting bark, persistent berries, or evergreen foliage. As you arrange your flower beds, think about creating a sense of rhythm in your landscape. This can be achieved through the repetition of colors, shapes, or plant types at regular intervals. This rhythm helps to tie different areas of your landscape together and guides the eye through the space. Remember that your flower beds are a living, growing part of your home. They will change and evolve over time, and that's part of the beauty of gardening. Embrace this process and enjoy the journey of creating and maintaining your outdoor oasis. We hope this guide has inspired you to get out there and start creating your own outdoor oasis. If you've enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel, Outdoor Oasis Ideas. Thank you for joining us today, and happy gardening.